Hello everyone. Well, for today's video, I thought that I would fulfill a request that I have gotten a few times on my channel, and that is to do a tracing video. Some people have asked me to trace silhouettes, and other people have just asked me to do some slow tracing. So I figured what I would do today is go through this book here, which is full of photography, and trace some different silhouettes of different shapes here on this paper, and see if I can come up with a design using some different silhouettes or some different object shapes connected to each other that don't necessarily go together, and make a different design here on the paper. Okay? So let's put this to the side until we find a good shape to start with. This is an old communication arts magazine from 1994, and this is their photography annual. So every year photographers from around the world submit their work to be judged by Communication Arts, and then they published the winners in this annual magazine. And they also have a design edition as well as an illustration edition. And then for the other editions of the magazine, they feature various artists and talk about various issues related to graphics design. And I haven't seen the magazine in a while, so I don't know currently what they do, if they still do a photography edition and stuff like that, but I know that back then, when I subscribed to them, they did those editions. So I think I'm going to start by tracing the outline of this dog's nose and maybe some of these interesting shapes of this crown. I'm going to start it over here on this side, kind of pointing up this way. I'm going to chop off that little piece there. Okay. So I think that makes an interesting first shape to start with. There's always very beautiful photography in here, and very interesting concepts visually. I always like looking through this for inspiration. to look at things in a different light. And this is nice here. Let's see. Let's put this down on this side. Keep moving the paper, it's not good. Okay. Get a little bit of that rounded forehead there. It's interesting how tight this is cropped right to the edge. I wouldn't necessarily have thought about doing that. But it looks good. Wow, there's a face. These are all photographs from different books. At the beginning of this magazine here we have the heading that says books. Very interesting use of light here. Very flat. Not very many shadows. It's another nice silhouette. Another crying baby. I think I see a theme here. And that's cool. Let's see. See, I can connect this a little bit. Line up this circle here with this here. I think we need to continue these lines here. makes sense. It's kind of rough. Needs to be cleaned up some. It's a good start though. It's very nice. The sun glinting off the edge of the ship. And these are editorial photos. Now we've moved on to a different section. Interesting. Some good silhouettes there. This looks more like almost something you'd see in stock photography. More of an illustration than a photograph. It's a good shot. Dinosaur with lights on its back. And that's beautiful. Wow, look at that. I like this shape here. Let's see if we can do something like this. It's very powerful. This wooden handle. And the rest of this is advertisements, I believe. Yeah. How they picked the photographs. Stock photography advertisements, paper advertisements, articles about technology, design, old things we don't use anymore. So, and they have articles on freelance and stuff like that. So here's what we have. I don't know if you can see that very well. kind of some interesting shapes. Oftentimes good to kind of challenge your perceptions. It's a creative exercise. And just kind of see what you can do with what you've got. My pencil's getting dull as well. It's hard to be precise. Well, I generally like it except for the Ferris wheel part. I think that was not a very good decision. I should have just made it a sweeping line like this. And then come down into the houses here. But that's all part of the creative process, I guess. Learn from your mistakes. You can go in there and erase that and kind of come up with something new to put in there. Well, I hope you all have enjoyed this. Seeing the photographs as well as the tracing and the drawing. And please subscribe to my channel. I'll be making many more videos for you all. And I will see you later. Thanks.